All right, so this is recording. So yeah, I have kind of a new camera setup that I don't know if I like or not, but I guess this video is about I just feel like there's more to life. There's more to life than I'm currently experiencing, and I think probably with a lot of people, there's maybe because of work, because of other commitments or things that you've kind of agreed to do that are necessary for you to live your life. You kind of like make sacrifices and you don't always do the things that bring the most joy, bring the most happiness, are the most fulfilling. Um, and I feel like I'm experiencing that now. Like I'm kind of just realizing that life is temporary. You're only here for a short amount of time. Why kind of, I don't want to say be miserable, but why aren't you always doing the things that you want to do that are the most fulfilling for you personally and make you happy? And I guess what I'm trying to say and what I'm trying to just figure out in my life is how can I have a better balance of doing those things? Because obviously you have to work for most people, you have to support yourself, and if you can't do those things, your life is going to be a lot more difficult. Yeah, what if you had, this is not an original thought at all, but what if you had all the money in the world? What would you do with your life? How would you spend your time? Would you waste your time? Maybe it's good that you have something that's productive, that's keeping a roof over your head, that maybe you don't necessarily like. But I guess for me, I have enough hobbies where I would be able to spend my time in a more meaningful way if I had all the money in the world, and I think I would generally be happier. I don't think I'm somebody that would overspend, but I kind of noticed that the last few years I've been kind of in survival mode, living in a city with a high cost of living that's challenging, trying to kind of get on the right track so that I always have a roof on my head and I'm comfortable in that sense. But since I'm kind of getting to that place where that's becoming a reality and I don't have to worry as much, I'm trying to figure out different ways to make my life more fulfilling. Okay, I don't, it's important to work hard to keep a roof over your head, but how can I kind of be more efficient and how can I kind of like do all the things that I want to do in life and make the most out of life? And I think some of those things for me include I need to have just like regular friends that I get together with outside of work, some sort of community of people. Yeah, more people to kind of talk to. And I like as I'm getting older, I'm kind of realizing that I've been selfishly focused on myself, and for some ways, for good reason. And I'm not lazy by any means, but I need to kind of figure out ways to get more out of just the general life experience and creating just happiness, memories, and not always trying to like push for some sort of goal. Because once you reach your goal and you're pushing really hard and you're doing it sort of in isolation, uh, I think for me at least, I assign kind of a sense of community, togetherness, people liking me more, things outside of what I'm doing to achieve this goal will be achieved once I achieve that goal. But I've noticed that I'm kind of leading more into like continued isolation, which for me is kind of challenging. And also, if you're putting a bunch of effort into keeping a roof over your head and you're working extra, you kind of have to like maintain that. to continue the path that you're on. And that's something that I haven't quite figured out, because I've been trying to, like I said, be financially stable, not have to worry about money, not have to worry about living situation, and I've done that. But I also, like, if I keep going down this route, I'm just gonna kind of become a workaholic. So I don't know. I need to find stuff to do outside of work, be excited about stuff outside of work. It's kind of like why I'm working on this channel. But I also tend to sort of use the work ethic stuff on stuff that's not supposed to be work, and then it becomes work. Another thing is I have to, I guess one thing, I'm going to a bachelor party next week, and that's really exciting, but I know I have like all this extra work that I have to get done before then. So I'm gonna have to like work on the weekend. It's a beautiful day out. The World Cup is going on in my city. I kind of want to like explore that, see those people, kind of experience other cultures coming into a new city. I want to kind of like go out, explore, be more in the moment, not think about anything related to work until Monday. And that's like kind of, I don't know. I want to like fully engage in that. I want to try and have like a social life. Yeah, I haven't had a good social life. I guess I haven't had experiences that, like, I was in a bowling league for a little while. That was really fun. I used to kind of golf more. I'm trying to do that more, but I don't really have anybody to golf with. I've been doing these like meetup groups, and that's kind of like hit or miss, but I want to get more involved with those, because I have noticed the more I go to those, the more I meet new people, and not all the people I like completely resonate with, but I definitely have met some pretty good friends and have had good experiences with other people, and good relationships with other people from doing that. But I need to just like get out more and live life, and maybe travel. I'm making more money. Maybe I can travel more and kind of do this whole like YouTube filming stuff, because I like kind of the first person narrative of being able to film things. But yeah, I just feel like there's more out there and other people are living lives that could be more fulfilling, better, unique experience, more novel experiences, sharing those experiences with other people that they care about. And I think that that's something that's missing from my life. And I don't know if filming this video is necessarily kind of like helping with that, but that's kind of a goal of mine, just to have a more like balanced life where I'm doing things I want to do, having experiences that are meaningful with other people, meeting more people, and kind of doing that. So I'm going to get out of here and do that right now. Yeah, I guess right now I have to do some work on the weekend to get ready for this bachelor party, and I guess I am going to be meeting some new people, having some new experiences, celebrating my friend getting married, which I'm excited about. So overall positive, but I have all this kind of extra stuff going on in the month of June that is kind of like fucking up my summer a little bit, and I don't know. I need to like get past that, and I know that I have to do that work, but I don't want to, and I'm just kind of like over doing extra stuff to get to the goal, and it's just whatever. Anyways, I like the new camera setup.